They're incredibly vital. At the state level, they changed over a lot of the radio equipment that they've been using. The cost has gone up a lot more, but there's a lot of other security enhancements, and there's just a lot of other recurring costs on type of radio, but it's basically more of a mandatory changeover that we have to do to stay compliant with things. Well, it's a great investment to get that money back from the state to take that park over. The intention is to sell it to the state to turn it into a state park. Tonight we passed a 3-year option for the state game and parks to be able to buy Camp Augustine from the city of Grand Island. Why 3 years? According to Game and Parks, they're going to need a little bit of time to go out and fundraise, raise some capital to buy the land, and also fund a lot of the improvements they want to make out there. They don't just want to buy the park, they want to make a lot of improvements and investments in it as well. 3 years was anticipated to be the worst case scenario. Negotiating with them, they believed it should be well within that time frame. So there's a lot of ongoing infrastructure improvements we need to make in that area, most notably the South Intercept project. So out in that southwest part of town, we're getting close to the full capacity on that. We still have a few more years there, but by the mid-2030s, we really need to develop more capacity. We're gonna have a lot of drainage issues out there with the wastewater. If we start doing smaller increases now, it'll avoid having to do a massive increase later. So the regular customers will have about a 4% increase. The high-strength users would be about a 6% increase. So we weren't able to approve that one tonight. That was just a first reading, so that will be back at a future council meeting. And again, in that, there's just other things that we need to fund improvements on. There's been a lead pipe replacement project that's been going on there quite a bit. That's one of the other reasons of why we're having to increase some of the funding as well to get all that pipe replaced in town, along with just other ongoing maintenance and other infrastructure improvements. So June 2nd, we're going to have a study session over the Good Life District with Woodsonia. The agenda for that hasn't been fully published yet with the packet. I'm just hoping we have a very constructive discussion there about how we can move forward. The community, and I think the council's been very clear that they want both the athletic complex and the aquatic center. We need to find a way to get those both done for the city. That's what people were expecting, and we need to make sure that we're finding a way to deliver what people were expecting the whole time.